I could hear her before I even turned my head. That subtle tone of superiority, the kind that drips with pity disguised as politeness. She thought my fiancé was a grocery store worker leading me around like a lost child. What she didn't know was that I could hear everything. And this time, I wasn't going to stay quiet. If you've ever been underestimated, if someone's ever looked at you and assumed you were less than who you are, this story's for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready, because this is one of those moments where ignorance gets exactly what it deserves. Candle hash. It started as an ordinary Saturday morning, the kind where the world feels slow and peaceful, and grocery shopping feels almost therapeutic. My fiancé, Michael, offered to come with me. He always does. Not because I need him, but because we enjoy each other's company. See, I'm blind. Not partially, completely. I lost my sight years ago in an accident, but I've learned to navigate life with sound, touch, and instinct sharper than most people's eyes. Michael knows that. He doesn't hover. He doesn't cuddle. He walks beside me, our arms brushing now and then, letting me guide when I want to, and stepping in when needed. We've built our rhythm, one based on love, not pity. The store smelled faintly of coffee and baked bread, that comforting blend that always lets me know I'm in the right place. We were making our way through the produce aisle when I first heard her. That voice, clipped, irritated, entitled. Excuse me? Could you please help me find the organic apples instead of walking your customer around? At first, I thought maybe she was talking to someone else. But Michael froze beside me. His voice softened. I don't work here. Silence. Then a scoff. Oh, really? Then why are you leading her around like that? Isn't she, you know... She didn't even finish the sentence. But I didn't need her to. I could feel the heat rise in my cheeks. The unspoken word hung in the air, blind. And somehow, in her mind, that meant I couldn't possibly be his fiancé. Michael squeezed my hand, a silent message. Let it go. But that day, I couldn't. Maybe it was the way her perfume reeked of fake sweetness, or the way her words sliced through the quiet hum of the store. I was tired of people assuming that disability meant dependence. I turned toward her voice, my expression calm but sharp. You're right. I can't see you, but I can hear the judgment in your voice clear as day. The air went still. She stammered, caught off guard. I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought. You thought he worked here because what? Blind people don't shop or have partners. Her breath caught. Michael's grip loosened, letting me take the lead. I continued, my tone steady, quiet, but cutting enough to slice through her ignorance. You know what's funny? I can't see your face, but I can already picture the expression. Shock, embarrassment, maybe a little guilt. It's a common look when people realize they just revealed who they really are. She didn't say a word. The sound of her heels clicked away faster than before, fading into another aisle. Michael chuckled softly beside me. Remind me never to get on your bad side. I smiled. You'd have to start by assuming I have one. We continued shopping, but inside, I felt something shift. Not just satisfaction, peace. Because here's the thing. People like her aren't rare. They appear everywhere, in stores, in offices, online. The kind who mistake kindness for weakness. Who assume that someone who moves differently must be different in worth. But for once, I hadn't stayed quiet. And that felt like revenge enough. A few minutes later, while checking out, I heard the same woman again. This time, her tone was flustered. Apparently, she'd mistaken another shopper for an employee, loudly asking where the discount meats were. The man replied, dryly, Lady, I don't even work here. And just like that, the same silence fell over her, the kind of awkward pause that tells you karma works fast. Michael leaned closer to me, whispering, Guess the universe handles its own customer service. I couldn't help but laugh. As we walked out of the store, the sun brushed against my face, and I took a deep breath. The sound of carts rolling, the faint chatter, the birds outside, it all felt balanced again. Because sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's not about shouting or making a scene. Sometimes It's as simple as letting someone expose themselves and walking away with your dignity intact. And that, my friends, is the sweetest revenge of all. You don't need perfect vision to see people's true colors. And you don't need to fight fire with fire to make a point. Sometimes, the quietest moments speak the loudest truth. If this story made you smile, or if you've ever been underestimated, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying time you fooled someone?